of the day, beautiful people. I had to check my bottled waters because sometimes the kids will grab a water and they'll sit it right next to mine, and the water levels might be kind of the same, and I don't know whose is whose, so I had to check it for floating particles and stuff. This was on my nightstand. I had it, but Tootie baby got up and got a bottle of water too, and it was sitting. I'm like, okay, should I just get a new bottle of water? But I'm almost certain that this one was mine. But I'm in the habit of checking my water. Okay, y'all. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, everybody. July the 14th, 2020. We are on day 198, and we are reading Jeremiah 43, 44, and 45. Sabubona, yeah. Okay, let's get to it. Oh, wrong direction. Guys, we almost, the teaching, we almost done with Jeremiah. Jeremiah has 51 chapters. Then we'll go into Lamentations. You know, that's a real short book. What is it? 5 chapters, and then we'll go right into Ezekiel. Ezekiel is my next favorite. I don't know. I love them all equally the same. They're just all so good. Okay, Jeremiah chapter 43. And it came to pass that when Jeremiah had made an end of speaking unto all the people all the words of Yahuwah their God, for which Yahuwah their God had sent him to them, even all these words, then spake Azariah the son of Hoshea and Johanan the son of Kareah and all the proud men, saying unto Jeremiah, Thou speakest falsely. Yahuwah our God hath not sent thee to say, Go not into Egypt to sojourn there. Now remember, yesterday how they all came up to him, Jeremiah, look, right, we need you to pray and go ask y'all what we need to do, because we planning on rolling up out of here. The king of Babylon, he acting a fool, and we ain't trying to stay here, so we about to roll out to Egypt. Is you down? You need, just real quick, go ask y'all what we supposed to do. And they already had it in their mind that they was about to run to Egypt. So he said, okay, I'm gonna go pray. And y'all waited 10 whole days to answer Jeremiah. And he said, take them this message and let them know this. So they asked Jeremiah. Then Jeremiah come back and tell them what y'all said. And they said, Jeremiah, you lied. Y'all did not tell you, because they already had it in their heart what they wanted to do. So they should never have called Jeremiah in the first place. Just wanted to bring you up to speed, just in case you forgot what had happened yesterday when we read, okay? I read verse 2 again. Then spake Azariah the son of Hoshea and Johanan the son of Kareah and all the proud men, saying unto Jeremiah, Thou speakest falsely. Yahuwah our God hath not sent thee to say, Go not into Egypt to sojourn there. But Baruch the son of Neriah setteth thee against us for to deliver us into the hand of the Chaldeans, that they might put us to death and carry us away captives into Babylon. So Johanan the son of Kareah and all the captains of the forces and all the people obeyed not the voice of Yahuwah to dwell in the land of Judah. But Johanan the son of Kareah and all the captains of the forces took all the remnant of Judah that were returned from all the nations, whither they had been driven, to dwell in the land of Judah, even men and women and children, and the king's daughters, and every person that Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, had left with Gedaliah, the son of Ahikam, the son of Shaphan, and Jeremiah the prophet, and Baruch, the son of Neriah. So they came into the land of Egypt, for they obeyed not the voice of Yahuwah. Thus came they even down to Taphanes. Then came the word of Yahuwah unto Jeremiah and Taphanes, saying, Take great stones in thy hand, and hide them in the clay in the brick kiln, which is at the entry of Pharaoh's house in Taphanes, in the sight of the men in Judah. And say unto them, Thus saith Yahuwah of hosts, the God of Israel, Behold, I will send and take Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, my servant, and he will set his throne upon these stones that I have hid, and he shall spread his royal pavilion over them. And when he cometh, he shall smite the land of Egypt, and deliver such as are for death to death, and such as are for captivity to captivity, and such as for the sword to the sword. And I will kindle a fire in the house of the gods of Egypt, and he shall burn them and carry them away captives. And he shall array himself with the land of Egypt, as a shepherd putteth on his garment, and he shall go forth from thence in peace. He shall break also the images of Beth Shemesh, that is in the land of Egypt, and the house of the gods of the Egyptians shall he burn with fire. Like, bruh, y'all already told us. Like, you gonna try and beat the system, you gonna try and get away? Okay. It's gonna follow you right to Egypt. Jeremiah chapter 44. The word that came to Jeremiah concerning all the Jews which dwell in the land of Egypt, which dwell at Migdol and at Taphanes and at Noph and in all the country of Pathros, saying, Thus saith Yahuwah of hosts, the God of Israel, Ye have seen all the evil that I have brought upon Jerusalem and upon all the cities of Judah, and behold, this day they are a desolation, and no man dwelleth therein, because of their wickedness, which they have committed to provoke me to anger, in which they went to burn incense and to serve other gods, whom they knew not, neither they nor your fathers. Howbeit, I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them. And he keeps saying this. He said, I've been sending you all my prophets constantly. They rise early, telling you my message to turn you back. Howbeit I send unto you all my servants the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, Oh, do not do this abominable thing that I hate. But they hearken not, nor incline their ear to turn from their wickedness, to burn no incense unto other gods. Wherefore my fury and my anger was poured forth, and was kindled in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, and they are wasted and desolate as at this day. Therefore now thus saith Yahuwah, the God of hosts, the God of Israel, Wherefore commit ye this great evil against your souls, to cut off from you man and woman and child and suckling out of Judah, to leave you none to remain? And that ye provoke me unto wrath with the works of your hands, burning incense unto other gods in the land of Egypt, whither you have gone to dwell, that ye might cut yourself off, and that ye might be a curse and a reproach among all the nations of the earth. Have you forgotten the wickedness of your fathers, and the wickedness of the kings of Judah, and the wickedness of their wives, and your own wickedness, and the wickedness of your wives, which they have committed in the land of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? They are not humble even unto this day, neither have they feared nor walked in my law, nor my statutes that I have set before you and before your fathers. Therefore thus saith Yahuwah of hosts, the God of Israel, Behold, I will set my face against you for evil, and to cut off all Judah. And I will take the remnant of Judah that have set their faces to go into the land of Egypt to sojourn there, and they shall be consumed and fall in the land of Egypt. And they shall even be consumed by the sword and by famine. They shall die, from the least even unto the greatest, by sword and by the famine. And they shall be an execration and an astonishment and a curse and a reproach. For I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt, as I have punished Jerusalem by the sword, by famine, and by the pestilence, so that none of the remnant of Judah, which are going into the land of Egypt to sojourn there, shall escape or remain, that they should return into the land of Judah, to the which they have desired to return to dwell there, for none shall return, but such as shall escape. Then all the men which listen to this, then all the men which knew that their wives had burned incense unto other gods, and all the women that stood by, a great multitude, even all the people that dwelt in the land of Egypt and Pathros, answered Jeremiah, saying, Listen to this mess they said. Listen to this. As for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of Yahuwah, we will not hearken unto you. Like the wives of the man that was going crazy, they say, Listen here, Jeremiah, we ain't listening to nothing you got to say. You know, listen to this. They get right bold. Look, they gonna say, look, not only they say, we ain't listening to nothing you got to say. And as a matter of fact, do you think that our husbands didn't know what we was doing? Matter of fact, they was all for us doing what we was doing. That's why we kept on pushing. I'm just like, I was listening to it yesterday. I'm like, the audacity. I be listening to it like I'm watching this like a movie. Okay. Verse 16, Jeremiah chapter 44. As for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of Yahuwah, we will not hearken unto thee, but we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven. Like you just stood here in the face of a true prophet of Yah and said, we ain't listening to nothing y'all got to say. We're going to continue burning our incense to the Queen of Heaven. I'm like, first of all, there is no Queen of Heaven. She's a false god. That's somebody you made. Okay, all right. I'm gonna stop cutting myself off and finish reading this. But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our kings and our princes in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then we had plenty of victuals and were well and saw no evil. But since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, we have wanted all things, and have been consumed by the sword and by famine. And when we burned incense to the Queen of Heaven, and poured out drink offerings unto her, did we make cakes to worship her, and pour out drink offerings unto her without our men? Like they were saying, when we was doing this, our men were standing right here beside us. And I was just like, oh, y'all is in for it. I'll read that again. And when we burned incense to the Queen of Heaven, and poured out drink offerings unto her, did we make our cakes to worship her, and pour out our offerings unto her without our men? Then Jeremiah said unto all the people, to the men and to the women, and to all the people which had given him that answer, saying, the incense that ye burn in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, ye and your fathers, your kings and your princes, and the people of the land, did not Yahuwah remember them, and came it not into his mind? So that Yahuwah could no longer bear, because of the evil of your doings, and because of the abominations which ye have committed. Therefore is your land a desolation, and an astonishment, and a curse, without an inhabitant, as at this day. Because ye burn incense, and because ye have sinned against Yahuwah, and have not obeyed the voice of Yahuwah, nor walked in his law, nor in his statutes, nor in his testimonies. Therefore this evil is happened unto you, as at this day. Moreover, Jeremiah said unto all the people and to all the women, hear the word of Yahuwah, all Judah that are in the land of Egypt. Excuse me. Thus saith Yahuwah of hosts, the God of Israel, saying, ye and your wives have both spoken with your mouths, and fulfilled with your hands, saying, we will surely perform our vows that we have vowed, to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her. Ye will surely accomplish your vows, and surely perform your vows. Therefore hear the word of Yahuwah, all Judah that dwell in the land of Egypt. Behold, I have sworn by my great name, saith Yahuwah, that my name shall no more be named in the mouth of any man of Judah in all the land of Egypt, saying, Yahuwah liveth. Behold, I will watch over them for evil and not good. And all the men of Judah that are in the land of Egypt shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, until there be an end of them. Yet a small number that escape the sword shall return out of the land of Egypt into the land of Judah. And all the remnant of Judah that are gone into the land of Egypt to sojourn there shall know whose word shall stand, mine or theirs. Bruh. So he said, go and do as you say. And a small remnant that's left, they're going to see who win in the end. You or me. Y'all going to be gone. My word's going to still stand. And this shall be a sign unto you, saith Yahuwah, that I will punish you in this place, that you may know my word shall surely stand against you for evil. Thus saith Yahuwah, behold, I will give Pharaoh, king of Egypt, into the hand of his enemies, and into the hand of them that seek his life, as I gave Zedekiah, the king of Judah, into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, his enemy, that sought his life. Last chapter for the day, y'all. Jeremiah chapter 45. Uh-oh. All right. All right, it's only 5 verses. All right. The word that Jeremiah the prophet spake unto Baruch, the son of Neriah, when he had written these words in a book at the mouth of Jeremiah in the 4th year of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, saying, Thus saith Yahuwah, the God of Israel, unto thee, O Baruch, thou didst say, woe is me now, for Yahuwah hath added grief to my sorrow. I fainted in my sighing, and I find no rest. Thus shalt thou say unto him, Yahuwah saith thus, behold, that which I have built will I break down, and that which I have planted I will pluck up, even this whole land. And seekest thou great things for thyself? Seek them not, for behold, I will bring evil upon all flesh, saith Yahuwah, but thy life I will give unto thee for a prey in all the places whither thou goest. And that, my beautiful people, is the reading for today. That was Jeremiah 43, 44, and 45. It was pretty quick. Last chapter was only 5 verses. Today is day 198, Tuesday, July the 14th, 2020. We're just going to go ahead and head to the blessing, y'all. Go ahead and get out of here and get about our day, which is found in Numbers chapter 6, verses 22 through 27. Oh, the hand was right there, and I'm still flipping back here. Okay. And Yahuwah spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, On this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, May Yahuwah bless us and keep us. May Yahuwah make his face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. May Yahuwah lift up his countenance upon us and give us his peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. All right, beautiful people. I love you. Enjoy your day today. Stay cool out there. It is a scorcher. All right, y'all. See you bright and early in the morning.